Good morning, dear students. Now today in this presentation we are going to discuss about the combination of resistors. Now resistors are those electrical components on which the electrical charges have to work, and when the electrical charges work they lose their potential energy. So the resistors are combined in two different ways. Now what are these two different combination of resistors and what is the difference between them, we are going to discuss in this particular presentation. So give your best of attention. Now when we talk of combination of resistors, there are basically two types in which we can combine the resistors or we can connect the resistors, right? Now what are these fundamental types of combination of resistors? The first is series combination of resistors. Now what is series combination of resistors? When the resistors are connected end to end. What do you mean by end to end? When they are connected one after the other serially, sequentially, ठीक है, तो उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Then this type of combination is known as series combination. So what is series combination? When the resistors are connected end to end, that is one after the other sequentially, serially, such that there is only a single path for flow of electric current. This is very important. In serial or in series combination, there is a single path for flow of electric current because all the resistors are connected one after the other such that there is a single path, there is only one single path for flow of electric current. So this is very important. Now what is parallel combination of resistors? When the resistors are connected between two common ends. See, this is, so when we connect resistor, suppose this is one resistor, okay, this is the second resistor, right, and this is the third resistor, okay, and we have connected these resistor between two common end. This is the one end and this is the second end. So all the resistor R1, R2 and R3 are connected between two common ends. Now such type of combination of resistor is known as parallel combination of resistor, right? So when the resistors are connected between two common ends such that this is the first end and this is the second end, all the resistors are connected between these two common ends such that there are multiple paths for flow of current. Now suppose current comes from here, it will get divided, right? It will flow in this resistor from this path, in this resistor R2 from this path, and in this resistor R3 from this path. Now this, in the parallel combination, there are multiple paths for flow of electric current. So this is how we define series combination and parallel combination. Now what are the characteristic features? There is a single value of current through the series combination such that the total current I through the circuit is equal to I1, which is equal to I2 and which is equal to I3. So what is I1, I2, I3? Suppose this is the example of series combination. Now in series combination there are three resistors R1, R2, R3 which are connected one after the other or end to end. Now the current which is flowing through each resistor is equal such that there is a single value of current through the whole series combination, right? So this is the battery combination of two cells. Now suppose the current flowing is I. This is I, which is measured by, suppose, an ammeter which is placed here, okay. Now the ammeter has measured I amount of current. So this I amount of current, when it flows through, when it passes through R1, we say that it is I1. When it flows through R2, we say that it is I2. And when it flows through R3, we say that it is I3. But when we measure I1, I2, I3, we come to the conclusion that the total current I is equal to I1, that is the current through the resistor 1, which is equal to I2. What is I2? The current through resistor 2. And what is I3? I3 is the current through resistor 3, right? So in series combination, the total current flowing in the conductor right, which is I is equal to I1 which is flowing through resistor 1, I2 which is flowing through resistor 2, and which is equal to I3 which is flowing through resistor 3. So if there are n number of resistor, IN will be equal to I, that means there will be a single value of current flowing through each resistor, right. So this is how the current, the characteristic of current which is flowing through a series combination. Now when we come to the parallel combination of resistors, the total current I, right, the total current I which is flowing through a parallel combination, right, is sum of all the currents which are flowing through the multiple path, right. Suppose this is the total current I which is measured by a ammeter which is fixed here, then I1 is the current which is passing through R1, I2 is the current which is passing through the R2 resistor, and I3 is the current which is passing through R3. So when we measure I1, I2, I3 and the total current I, we come to the conclusion that the total current is sum of the individual currents, sum of all the currents which are passing through the multiple paths. So total current in the parallel combination is sum of all the currents which are passing through the multiple paths or through the individual resistor, right. Now the last and the final one. In the series combination, the total potential difference gets divided into the individual resistors, right. Suppose the total potential difference supplied by this battery is V. So the potential difference when the current passes through this point to this point, there is a potential drop is V1, which is basically measured by this voltmeter. When the current passes through R2, the potential drop is V2, and when it passes through R3, the potential drop is V3. So when we measure V1, V2, V3, we come to the conclusion that in the series combination, the total potential difference gets divided into the individual potential drop. So when we add V1, V2, V3, V1 is the potential drop across R1, V2 is the potential drop across R2, and V3 is the potential drop across R3. When we add V1, V2, V3, we get the total potential drop across the total combination. Now when we go to the parallel combination, this is exactly reverse. The value of potential difference, the total potential difference which is V, right, is equal. There is, that means it remains same for each resistor in parallel. So total potential difference, suppose the battery is giving a potential difference of V. So when we measure potential drop across R1, suppose this is R1, through R2, suppose this is R2, and this is V1, V2 and V3, we come to the conclusion that V equals to V1 equals to V2 equals to V3, such that the total potential is available to each individual resistor. So these are the fundamental differences between a series combination and a parallel combination. Thank you very much.